How you guys doing? Good afternoon. Hi, Facebook, YouTube. All right, let's first of all, the purpose of this video is basically I'm going to explain to you why everything is all tied together: earthquakes, storms, volcano, um, natural disasters. Y'all, everything is all tied to the incoming. All right, let me go over earthquakes for you guys to let you know what's going on here. Um, Oh, my phone battery. Oh man, I got 20 more percent on my phone. I'm sorry about that, guys. I try to get everything done before my phone battery die on me. First and foremost, let me look at California to see how bad California got hit today. Wow, man, California. Whoa, California. 2.8, 3.1. Wow, Nevada, 3.5. Wow, Canada, 2.5. The southern tip of Canada where it meet right there next to California. It's very, very active, guys. South Dakota, 3.4. Oklahoma, 2.5. Texas, 2.6. New Mexico, 3.3. Man. And Mexico, 3.0. Oh, wow. That fault line there, guys, that go right alongside California. Ooh, it's really really acting up today. It's a lot of quakes, man. No, those are the quakes that are over 2.5. There's a lot more quakes that's under 2.5 and even under 2.0. A lot. Trust me. I don't read it all because there's so many of them. But I try to go from 2.5 and up. All right. Now Canada also got hit again up north, right where it meet Alaska. Alaska, man, the southern tip, the southern part of Alaska, 3.0. Hold on, 3.0, 3.5, 2.6, 3.8. This is all in Alaska. 2.6. And there's another one. There's another like 4.8. Holy moly. Alaska right now is getting whooped. That's all along the south side of Alaska. Now let me go to Puerto Rico because I do get a lot of questions from Puerto Rico today. So let me tell you guys where the quakes are at. Now Puerto Rico got a 3.3 today. That was a big quake for Puerto Rico. Front Island 3.3. No, that was north. You guys only got one quake today, but it was actually 84 kilometers away from the shoreline. So that's way out in the water. But as I said to you before, a lot of quakes are happening at the north of the island, but it's way out in the water. Doesn't mean you can't feel tremors or get tsunamis. So if you're still on the north side of the island, you still got to be aware of what's going on, guys, because there's a lot of quakes at the north, but way out in the ocean. Guadeloupe 4.9. Guadeloupe is like right beside Trinidad and Tobago, right there next to Dominican Republic, also Puerto Rico. Guadeloupe again 5.8. So they got hit twice. It's the same fault line that run through Puerto Rico, also run through Guadeloupe. Also got all the way down to Venezuela. Venezuela got hit also. Oh man, wow. South America is on fire. Peru got hit 4.4. Chile, wow, 4.0. The entire west side of that continent is on fire, guys. New Zealand, guys, be very, very aware. All right. New Zealand, it's getting really, really rocky over there, especially the north part of New Zealand. Stay extremely aware. All right. Australia, too. The north and the northeast side of Australia, be extremely aware. Indonesia, uh, you guys are not that bad today. Oh, man. Indonesia got a 4.6, but it was to the east. Oh, wow. Japan, 5.9. Japan, north, south of Japan got a 5.9. 4.2 north of Japan. Russia again in the same location. The quakes in Russia, man, it's only at one place. If you live on this island where this place is Kamchat, I can't pronounce it. Kamchatstar, Kamchastari, Kamchastari. Hope I pronounce that correct. I'll spell it. Kamchatsk. That's the first word. Second word, Starry. Staryyy. Okay? That island right there, guys, that's where all the quakes are at for Russia. Every now and then you will see like a tremor pop up in the middle, but that there's a fault line right there that run alongside Russia. And the cool thing about it is that Russia is not that close to fault lines, but Russia is pretty big actually. But anyway, so that's like the only location right now that's getting hit. All right, now China's getting whooped, guys. 4.6. China had a few quakes today, and they were big, and I know for a fact that's going to affect production. India 5.1. Wow, the south part of no, actually the east side of India. Bandila, India. Bandila, India 5.1. Wow, that's huge. Wow. So basically, this is what I'm seeing. The activity of the quakes, it slowed down today, slowed down some more. So I'm going to take it that the planet here is actually pulling away from the binary star. Now, I'm still sticking to that theory. I do think that when that quake were out of control is when we were actually closest to it, and that was actually caused by the gravitational pull. No, I did. This is one of the main reasons why I'm doing this video today is that earthquakes, meteor, UFO sighting, all the natural disasters, they're actually tied to that incoming binary star with the 7 planets and the moons around them. What's going to happen is that the last planet at the end of that binary system, it's where it's known as Nibiru, Planet X, Wormwood, sorry, whatever you want to call it. It will enter our solar system. It's actually coming into our solar system at a 30-degree angle. I can go ahead and say it's already in our solar system. Yes, I'm fully confident about that, and it's now swinging around the sun. Basically, what's happening right now with Earth, a lot of meteor are being pushed towards Earth, and don't forget that on the way out, on the tail end of that planet, is nothing but rocks. So get ready, folks. Meteors are out of control right now. Out of control. I've been collecting videos on meteors for years. I say way over 10 years. Also on UFO, also on earthquakes. I've never, ever seen a year like 2021. And we're only 3 months in. Seriously, earthquakes off the charts. By the way, guys, I hope you know this. Since 1900 until 2020, since 1900 until 2020, Earth get an average of, I say, 14 or 15 major earthquakes a year, which is 7.0, maybe 8 point something and up. We already beat it, and it's only been 3 months. And 2021 already surpassed what Earth normally do when it comes to big quakes. We already surpassed that. It's not on the news, man. I'm going to tell you though. So what I think, the planet is moving away. The quakes are still big. They're not as frequent. But what I'm trying to say to you guys, just because the quakes are easing up a little bit, don't stop being aware, because the planet is going to come all the way back around and go right back next to that planet that's actually in our solar system. And it's going to be in our solar system for, I would say, 50, 60, maybe close to 70 years, even maybe longer than that. It's going to be in our solar system for a long time. It's not something that's going to be like, whoop, whoop, I'm out of here. No, you and me going to be dead, long gone, and this thing is still going to be here. So it's something we have to get used to. So earthquakes is going to be our norm. Volcano is going to be the norm. And what that will entails is that Earth won't be stable anymore. The weather, obviously, the weather pattern is not going to be the same. So, planting crops, having food for the people to eat is going to be extremely scarce, and stuff like that is going to be extremely important, and there's going to be high demand. So I just want you guys to be aware of these things. Yeah, I'm still looking at the numbers. It's still shocking to look at. It's not as frequent as much. Maybe it might pop back up again, and then the next thing you know, there's quakes all over the place. But what I've noticed, guys, is that I've never seen so many 4.0 over 4.0. It's literally they're all over the globe. Let me tell you where the fours are. They're in South America. They're in Indonesia. They're in Japan. They're in China. They're in Russia. They're in Alaska. Alaska is still part of the U.S. 4 haven't yet hit California, but it's just a matter of time. They're at the off the shore of Peru. 5s are actually in the U.S. Virgin Island magnitude earthquake. 5s are in the Dominican Republic. You guys get the point. Africa, in Tanzania, they're getting like magnitude 5 quakes. Iran, Afghanistan, Mongolia. Oh, I'm not even going to mention Russia anymore because Russia is used to fives right now. That's all they get is magnitude of fives. So just keep looking at the stats almost every day. I look at it 4, 5, maybe 6. I didn't get to look at it as much today. I was a little bit, a bit tied up with a few things. But the fault line, they're still active. I see what I see. It's slowing down when it comes to the small quakes. The small quakes are slowing down. But this is what I've noticed. The big quakes, the numbers are getting bigger. And that's a trade-off that I see that's going on right now, is that not as much small quakes, but there is a lot of big quakes. And I think the big quakes has to do with the ground. When the planet got close to when Earth got close to that incoming planet, it loosened up the ground a little bit with a lot of small quakes. All right. So the fault line right now it's moving, and it's moving. I look at it every day. There's quakes all over it in the fives. Some every now and then I will see one in the six, and it's all over the fault line. And other countries happen to be in the way of it. So as I said, there's a little section in the United States you guys need to be aware of. Texas, North, Oklahoma. Let me see. Texas, be aware if you're north of New Mexico, west and north of Texas, south and east of Oklahoma, and south and west of Kansas. Right there, that little section of land, it never stopped moving. I've noticed the quake is not going to stop, and it's literally right smack in the middle of the United States, and I don't know why. Because the quake line is not close to there, but the ground, it never stopped moving. And South Dakota is almost extreme north. They got hit with a 3.4. 3.4, far away from the fault line, actually almost north of the continent. They still got a big quake. So what I'm trying, but they're not going to get it as much. My point is, everyone is invited to this party. There's no exception here on the list. Some party won't be as frequent in certain places as others. California will always have a party. The earthquake will always throw parties in California because it's sitting on the fault line. Places that are Japan always have a party. There's like 4 fault lines going through Japan. Alaska always have a party. It will never stop. And I'm sorry to say this, Indonesia. It's not going to stop. You guys just have to stay aware. Yeah, basically. So what I was saying before with the UFO site is also, something I've shared a lot with a good friend of mine. I don't want to say his name on the recording. Been friends for like 13 years. He served in the service, in the military service. Actually started in the military, then transitioned to FEMA department. He know a lot about these things. And I'll go on record and said I have encountered celestial humans. I've seen their technology, and I have encountered them. I've been encountering them for like 12, 13 years now. And it's something that happens to me on a regular basis. I'm used to it. I don't care if you guys don't call me crazy and call me a liar. I'm definitely not lying. It's something I do my share with you guys, because at this point I really don't care. Something I used to share with my friend a lot every time I encounter it. He also had the same encounters, a lot of them. So what we've noticed with our encounters that we've had is that our encounters have increased as the craziness increased, my encounters increase. So what I'm thinking, and the only conclusion I can draw from that, is that whatever these things are, whatever these humans, whatever human, celestial humans, whatever they are, the Bible called them watchers, angel, whatever. I do believe they're connected to the planet. I do believe they're here before the arrival of whoever will arrive, and I do believe the Creator will come back. However you want to call him. The Sumerians call him Enki. There's other names given to him. The Bible called him God, and humans were created in Mesopotamia. Take it or leave it. I'm telling you what I've gotten through my research. It took me a while to come to those terms, but unfortunately, The Garden of Eden is basically not. People think, oh, it's a garden, it's a magical garden, blah 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 blah. No, celestial. It is celestial technology. Celestial humans were actually created by celestial race called the Anunnakis. Inky wanted humans to basically they have need of gold. They didn't want to do the work, and humans need that extra help to help them with the process of getting hold of these precious minerals. So humans were actually created for that purpose. One of the book you could actually get this information from. It's a great book. It's called the oh man, the Chaldena account of Genesis, the Babylonian account of Genesis, is another one. There's another book. The name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. So it's to give you a different perspective from on Genesis than actually the book of Genesis in the Bible. So you get it from a different perspective. So those are really great books to read. So basically, yeah, going into that, earthquakes, as I said, as they get closer, the gravitational pull affect Earth. So you're going to have more earthquake happening to a planet. So of course, the earthquake is tied to this incoming system, and the weather storms is also tied to it. The snowstorms that are happening on our planet. So basically, everything you see going on right now is not going on by accident. This happened before thousands of years ago. All right, 3,600 years. This cycle, we always come to these events. Is a cyclical cycle or solar system have with a binary system, and when that happens, one of their planet interact with our solar system, and beings from this planet, they do come to Earth. They do interact with humans. Yeah, they do, and I've seen them. I will go on record and tell you that. That's why I know for a fact I can speak this so boldly, because I've seen them and I've seen their technology. I've encountered them. So obviously, as the planet and everything getting crazier and crazier, I see crazy and crazier stuff. It's just and I accept that. Blessing, curse, whatever you want to call it. Some people get to experience certain things and some people don't. But that's just my belief. I'm not saying what I believe is the fact, or what I'm saying is that I know what I'm saying is the truth, because I'm telling you what happened to me. But take it or leave it. I'm just sharing certain experience with you. I can speak on these topics because when you encounter certain things, not a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh wow, there was a spacecraft 10 feet away from me." No one. Now, how many people can say that? I can, because it happened to me before. How many people can say, "Hey man, there was a spacecraft above my head, then it disappeared"? How many people can say that? I can, because that happened to me. How many people can say, "Man, I'm laying down at the pool, next thing you know, there's a cigar craft over my head, hover, then it took off"? How many people can say that? I can, because I've experienced stuff like that. I've experienced that. I'm not crazy. I've seen it. But at one point, I asked myself, why is this happening to me? Why all this crazy stuff happening to me? Why? I don't know. I just don't know. But I accept it. And to be honest, it changed my life. It gave me a different perspective on life. It actually led me to truth. That's what it did for me. It woke me up and it led me to truth, and it helped me to become the person I am today by having certain encounters, enlightenment in life, knowing that we're not alone. We're being watched by higher beings. There are times when they choose to show themselves to certain people, and certain people do get that blessing. It's recorded in the Bible. Moses, all those prophets, they see things. Saul got hit off his horse with a great light. Really think that's just some light angel on a horse? These are celestial technology, folks. They are. Moses, when he got the Ten Commandment, when he went up to Mount Sinai, Moses described the horizon was it was a circle, the shape of Earth. When he was looking at Earth, say when God showed him what Earth looked like. If you actually, I can't say it word for word, but when you actually read the Bible, read where Moses got the Ten Commandments from God, when he described the vision he got and the scenery that God showed him. He saw the world, how it was round. For you to see that, you have to be in space. And back then, the human didn't have that technology to go to space. Obviously, the only way you can get there in the spacecraft. Come on, duh. Celestial technology. Moses went there. Enoch went there. Enoch didn't be like, hey, let me get walk on clouds. Come on, no such thing. Come on, it's not like that. These are celestial humans interacting with human beings that they created. So they've been with us all this time. Throughout our entire existence, they've been here watching over human beings. And I've seen their technology and I've encountered them. They're kind of cool. I honestly think so. They're kind of cool. Scary at first, but when you get used to it, you're like, wow, that's crazy. Try to wrap your mind around that, So, but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, sharing some personal stories with you guys, and that's the best way I can do it when I explain to you guys about these UFO sightings and stuff like that, because these are my battery's almost dead on Facebook. I'm sorry. These celestial crafts been piloted by celestial humans. They are technology. It's just technology that human cannot comprehend. It's too advanced for them. And the reason why these technology are too advanced is because it's the level of consciousness they're at. They're at a higher level than us. So because of that, they get to engineer stuff we can't even fathom. It's that simple. Thank you guys so much for always watching my video. I love you guys. I can't stay too long. I have to go get something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. Anyway, ciao, and I'll be back in the morning. God bless you guys. Peace.